Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the Scarlet and Gray already rocking this house. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the UCLA Bruins taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. The Bruins will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Wants to throw on second down. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Bruins will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lining up for a first down play. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Running back searching for a hole. Nifty run there. Pick up a 6 out to the 25. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. He'll do it himself. He'll be stopped short. Picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. At midfield, he's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
And really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play.
Looking for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Fernandez. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruin.
UCLA. Number 5.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kansas State is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Manhattan for some time. They're up 14 over the Sharks. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. He wants to throw. Caught. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Vincent. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Gets it out fast. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Vincent. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Let's see what they have in the bag on third and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Makes a move. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was off to the races.
Great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. So his big play capability was on full display, and that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we can go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. 3-and-out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Oh, what a move! Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Use the play fake, now to throw. And wings it incomplete. After the misconnection, it's second down. Gets it out quickly. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Trying play action. Looking left. It's caught downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Caden McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. You got to be able to make good decisions. You got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
They'll try the run. Just ran over it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive there.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Harper. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. 1st down here for the offense. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. It's a draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense getting set for 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Coming after it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's going to run it. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Well, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's open. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. Running it back, it's Lopez. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Puts him in the spin cycle. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They're bringing heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And a compelling 1st half for a variety of reasons. yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. On the move is the 30. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you've got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Firing toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 21 over the Sharks. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Leaves it with the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets past the marker. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. On second down, looking to throw. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He's got him wide open. Racing to the right. Past the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Fernandez. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Going for the big play. And he reels it in inside the 30. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. From the shotgun, the inside give. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. And it's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute for them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quarterback will audible. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? On the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Buffalo handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Western New York, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Working on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Working that left side. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He's looking for a man on second down. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. A third and long coming up here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Going with the ground game left. Oh, big juke to get past. Oh, it's out. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Buckeyes take over. Motion from the offense. To the ground. He's got it again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll run it to the right. Plows through the defense. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. At the 20, he's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Nice move to keep running. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Working the big fella to the corner. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Bruins line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return, it's Lopez. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. He did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's straight. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Quarterback checking off. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Jackson. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On the move. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He uncorks one deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. Can anyone catch him? Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Kansas State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Manhattan for some time. They're up by 31 over the Sharks. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. On target. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they got him for the sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throwing right. What a snag by the defense. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going up top on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's loose. Touchdown, Bruins! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Quarterback on the keeper. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.